Hey everyone, welcome back to the episode in which we are going to discuss on slicers. Okay, so basically we have discussed about filters on numbers, filters on date, filters on text as well. Now let's discuss about filters. So I have created few charts, guys. You can see this. Some are combined charts, right? Some are bar charts, sorry, column charts and stacked column chart. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag slicer. So I have where exactly you are going to get the slicer, guys. You can see here, right? You can see here, you will be getting the option of slicer. And again here as well, you will be seeing the option, right? Slicer. So let me show you here. So there are two options of slices basically. So let's just click on the first one, right? Now what I'm going to do, suppose I have already created the charts, right? And what I want to see according to city. Suppose I'm dragging city over here, okay? And not category, we should drag city. Let's remove this one for now. So now, I know that the city, there are a lot of numbers in city, or a lot of names in city, right? Numbers means count of numbers I'm seeing like a lot. If you are going to check the table view and let's go to city, you can see here, right? So there are so many city names of United States, right? Country is United States, and these are the cities. Of course, it is impossible to drag the city to any particular chart. Even if I have dragged over here, just for example, to show you guys, just have a look at this. If I'm removing this, so you are only able to see few cities which doesn't add any value. I had just added the city over here to show you the example how clumsy this one is looking. So what we can do, the same chart, instead of city, let's just take maybe subcategory, right? Subcategory instead of city. So let's remove this. Okay, now it should add any values, because if in the chart the person is not able to see like what's going on, then your chart is not a meaningful one, right? So instead of adding city to the x-axis over here, what I did, I took city in a slicer. So this way, suppose the lead or the stakeholder want to see that particularly in each churn, what is the profit, what is the revenue, what is the sum of sales we have received for the category and subcategory. I clicked on each churn, right? You can see this in, this is the sales for machines. Okay, it is already in loss. And this is the sales for paper, right? And you can see this for technology and office appliances, what is the value, right? And again here you can see the value, and here again you can see that according to the category, how much profit and all we are receiving. Okay, suppose we are clicking on one more, let's just go to maybe, suppose just anyone from here, right? So suppose I'm clicking over here, you can see this again, we have some values that in this city subcategory, like the bookcases, we have a profit of 6.27, here the bookcases as well. And here for the furniture, the same 6.27, because furniture is a category and bookcases are a subcategory under furniture. Maybe it is a possibility that other subcategories are not got sold in that particular city. That's why you are not able to see this. So don't get confused. So this is how a slicer looks like. Let's just drag this one as well, which I told you guys that it is also one more slicer. So suppose I'm dragging, uh, customer name, right? Suppose I'm dragging customer name. These are the button, slicer. Instead of this, let's just drag this. Okay, you can see this, guys. Suppose I'm clicking on furniture, so you will be receiving all the info about the furniture. Okay, suppose I'm clicking on office appliances, you will be getting all the info on the office. This one, which we have to, this is a like we need to drag to down to click on something. And this one is about button slicers. Okay, there is a difference between two. Of course, we can change this slicer setting as well. It's not like we can't change. We can change the color of this slicer as well. Suppose I'm not clicking on the furniture. Okay, as the color is completely white and black, you are not able to see. So we can edit the colors and all right from here. Okay. So now let's just, I hope you guys understood about the slices. What is a workup slicer? So let me showcase to you one more example. Suppose I'm dragging the slicer as well. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag order date over here. Okay. And this one, instead of, you are seeing this particular line over here, right? So let's click on order hierarchy. Instead of that line, you will be seeing this. Okay, now it is more easier for me. Suppose I want to check for 2025, I can see the whole info of 2025. Suppose I want to set, I want to see for 2024, I can see the whole info of 2024. Okay. Suppose I'm clicking on 2023. Okay, suppose I'm clicking on 2023. Now I can get all the info of 2023, 22. Okay, now you can check this. I had clicked one particular city, so it was not reflecting for 25, 24. Now you can see this. So instead of the now you can see quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just click on one particular quarter. Okay, suppose you want to check only quarter 3, quarter 4, or only quarter 4, whatever you want, you can do that. Now the question must be coming to your mind that, Upasana, what is the difference? We can do the same in the filters as well. So sometimes what happens, guys, we share, the interface or the dashboard to the stakeholders or to the top management or maybe to the decision makers. And, we should make the dashboard much more easier for them to interact, because they are just sitting over here to see the revenue, to see the sales, to see the losses, and they don't have time again to apply basic, advanced, this kind of filters over here, or they are not the technical person. It will be little advanced for them. But in case of slicer, they just need to click on a button and they can see the whole info of 2022. Suppose they want to see for 2022 what is the sale they have received from Brown View, right? Brown View City. So they can click on Brown View, they can click on 2022, they have all the info about it. I hope you guys are getting my point, right? So this is a text slicer, this is a date slicer. Once you are dragging the date, please change it to date hierarchy, then proceed with this. Now let's just do little formatting about this. Of course, I know you are not liking the view. Okay, so let's go to here to the formatting tab. Okay, and go to slicer setting. What you can check, you can check different kind of styles over here. So instead of vertical list, if you are clicking on that tile, you will be getting the same button options over here as well. Okay, you can check any button and you can get it. So it all depends that how much space you have. You can simply just make it look like this as well. It can take very less space on your dashboard, and you just can drop down, and again you can click on the button. Okay, you can drop off or drop down, whatever it is. Okay, now similarly, I'm going over here, right, and I'm going to the slicer setting. Same, I'm making it a drop down just for now. Okay, in the drop down, you can see this. Now, I have this city, then all options, and I can go down. Okay, and you can click on the city. Okay, and once you are again clicking over here, it will be minimized. So it is not going to take space as well, and it is very user friendly and usable tool as well. ठीक है, नाउ क्लिक ऑन द सिलेक्शन. ठीक है, अभी क्या हो रहा है ना, multi select, you can see this multi selection is check boxes when control plus command. Just try, without doing anything over here, guys, just try it. Suppose I want to see 3 cities or 2 cities value in one go. I can click over here, angel view, and again any port, right? I can't click 2 cities in one go. Even if I have to click, I need to click on control click, control click. If I'm clicking on control plus mouse, then only I can click. Again, it is little tough for my management or for my stakeholders to do these things. So what I can do, I can turn it off for now. Okay. So now without even clicking on the control key, someone can just click on one city or maybe 2 or maybe 3 or maybe 4 in just a go. Isn't it amazing? And in case you don't want to activate, someone should see multiple cities in one go, you can turn it on, that single select in one go. So now a person can only select one city at one time. There will not be, even if you will be clicking on the control, you will not be getting the option. Okay. So it is very much important. Suppose some stakeholders or any of your seniors are giving you, any dashboard, check these settings first, then only go for it. Okay. Now, of course, the slicer header, if you want to add anything, now it is city over here. If you want to any other name in the slicer header, or you want to give a color to here according to the dashboard theme, you can do that. Okay, you can do that, any theme or any color, whatever you want. If you want to make a border to it, you can add a border. Right. Let's just add a border. And you can see this. I have added a border here, right? And again, once I'm going over here, going to values, okay, border. So border, of course, you can choose, and you can choose the width as well, right? And if you want to give a background, you can give the background as well. Suppose I'm giving yellow over here. Now you will be able to see it. Now it is white, so you don't like to see this. But when you will be having a blue theme, background, definitely you will need to change the background color of the slicer as well accordingly. Okay. Similarly, the similar formatting will be applicable to this only. Nothing new over here, right? And but here you are getting this option as a hierarchy, right? You can check this. Now you can see this. Instead of, I can get this plus signs now. When I'm expanding, suppose I have clicked on this option, several, right? I just have, empty boxes, then drop down. Okay? Instead of several, if I'm clicking on plus minus, then you can see this. Okay? Some buttons you are getting, and minus means it will take back to one step. It is just, squeezing the info, right? And once I'm clicking on the plus sign, it is expanding the info. Okay, like that you can check this as well, some kind of bullet signs. Okay, so you can see this. And I think this one is just, giving some spaces, nothing happening. You can check this, right? Okay, so this is about it. Now suppose I'm dragging this one, right, button slicer over here. Let's take one button slicer. So you can, a manual normal slicer also, you can change it to a button slicer, no worries. But let's just see this. Suppose I'm dragging category to the field, right? And let's just go to here. Okay, see, if one city is already selected, it was not giving me any option. So make sure to be very, very careful that something is selected over here. Or if you are feeling that no, something is selected, so what you can do, just go to here. Right, let me show you. Just go to inside this box. Okay? And suppose I have already selected something over here. Suppose this one is selected, right? You are seeing this eraser sign. Click clear selections. Click on that. And everything will be clear and you have your map. Okay. Now you are seeing all these options in the category furniture, office appliances, technology. Let's do some formatting into this. Okay. And I'm going to slice a setting. Now again, you can choose single selection or remove it as well. Okay. And you can go to save, and instead of rectangle, suppose you want to give rounded, you can give rounded rectangle, and you can give this one as well. It depends upon the requirement, guys. Sometimes you are doing some designing and you need different kind of shapes and all, you can use those things. राउंडेड कर्नर के साइज को भी आप मैनेज कर सकते हो. अगेन गो टू द लेआउट, and instead of grid, click on single column, See, ठीक है. Of course it need to give a pretty look as well, it should do the work as well. From both sides you need to see this. ठीक है. Suppose instead of card I'm clicking on table, I'm getting a different view. So let's just choose cards only. ठीक है. Now you can of course work on these things. And suppose I'm clicking on paginated, you can see this. ठीक है. I can select multiple options as well. And suppose I'm clicking on consistent scroll. So it will be, you can scroll to right. And instead of vertical, suppose I'm making it horizontal, you will be getting horizontal. Now I think the options are less, so you are not able to notice. Let me add subcategory. Okay, you can see this, the scrolling option is activated, right? So that's why I have tried to give it. You can check this out. Now, of course, you can change the formatting and anything you want to add, anything you want to do in the buttons. Suppose you want to press or select it or hover. Suppose I'm just you know doing this, and you can add borders as well. You can click on the fill option if you want to give a different color. Okay, now you can check this. Suppose I'm going over here now, I'm hovering over my mouse, then I'm getting this. Padding, if you want to work on the padding, you can do that. Okay, you can work on anything over here. You can give a glow and all to it. Okay, so this is about the values, guys, and the buttons. And again, you can work on these things as well. Okay, now the scrolling option I have activated, so I am getting those scrolling option, and I have made horizontal. You can make it vertical as well. Okay, you can do any kind of changes, okay, according to your requirement. Now you can see this, you can work, you can give it a table view, you can make it. Okay, I will be getting single rows, then scrolling options. So it depends upon how much space you want to give from your dashboard, and you know how exactly you want to fit this. You can minimize as well. Okay, you can minimize. You can see this. I can easily just drag and click somewhere. Okay, it depends upon the company's requirement. So this is all about slices, guys. I have given three types of slices over here, right? And I have told you about the formatting and all. Please take the sample superstore data and practice these things on your laptop as well. Okay, I will see you in the next one, in which we will be discussing more on KPIs. Thank you, everyone.